Oh, let's go.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight.
That's hard.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. And on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And looking at the Boston matchup, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Zubats in at the 5. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
Curry against Harden. Pass to Jackson Davis. The Clippers grab the miss. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Right.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Bogdanovic. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And the basket by Hield.
Well, Stephen Curry knows it's his responsibility to create for his teammates, and he does so there on point.
Pass to Powell. And here's Zubats. Leonard outside. The 3 sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And the Warriors with possession. And they've been one of the more exciting teams in the
Get
league
call
this
us
year.
when you get a chance.
Most of their opponents by a healthy margin.
Yeah, not many close games for them this year.
Oh yeah,
when
you gotta go to the pharmacy.
They win big.
Yeah, just
that kind of
call us
dominance
when you
has
get a
made
chance.
them feared by the rest of the league.
What?
Ideally, you're trying not to
call
send
us when you get a
Stephen
chance.
Curry
It's
to the
okay.
line,
You're
but this
driving.
guy creates those situations with his instinct and his ability.
All right, love you.
The Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons, but at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once, and that fan base is wrestling.
Yeah. All right, love you. All right, just call us when you get home. All right, bye.
For Los Angeles, Jones, he's checked in for Zubats, and it's done in for Bogdanovic. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Unloads. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, just terrific unselfishness from the veteran forward. Jimmy Butler more than willing to pass if he finds a teammate open.
Leonard looking around. Harden from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
The Warriors have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Nice shot by Kuminga.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And Harden gets the double team. Here's Jones to stop the run. It's deflected. Outside Podziemski. To the inside. That one no good. Jones with some nice D. Harden from outside. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Warriors ahead. They lead by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
It's okay. You know what I say. I said, you know what I don't. Crazy first.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Chris Dunn is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Down low. And he makes it on the layup. Dunn's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
From deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
And here's Curry for 3. Jones grabs the board. Clippers trail by 4. Well, Doris, whenever Derrick Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. And timeout called by Ty Lue. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Some changes for Los Angeles. Leonard comes in for Coffey, and it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Dunn. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Moody. And the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 6. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And he makes it.
Stephen Curry.
Leonard with the ball. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Jones finds Simmons. Now Zubac, covered by Jackson Davis. Jones from outside. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Boy, Zubac with great awareness. Nice job to put it on time and on target.
Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Dunn, he's checked in for... Well, Ivica Zubac checked in for Los Angeles. Powell comes in for Dunn. Banked it in off the glass. 9 points in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
First trip to the line for him here.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
I'm giving you wrong.
Harden hits them both.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
From the elbow. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
That's what you're gonna be doing. You keep playing with people, you're gonna be believing. That other guy, he is now. So you better quit fighting.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Let's go back in time to Shaq's rookie season. Kenny, what was your first impression of him?
I was in shock. I'd never seen a combination of size and skill that couldn't beat us. I knew he couldn't beat us. I was like, it's no way. I don't care what he has.
You know I can read your mind. I know you wanted to say a combination of size and ugliness, but that's okay. I'm the belle of the ball.
You could never beat us.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch.
You're not making at least.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. So it's the Clippers now. 4-point game. Following this game, they host the Magic, and that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Butler, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
From the baseline, shot by Leonard, no good. The Warriors lead by 4. Hield drives in. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Leonard. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Payton, no good.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
On the wing, Harden. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Golden State has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Harden. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The 11-footer, good. He hits the jumper. Harden's got 7.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
The snake. Look at the snake.
Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Warriors making a change here. From downtown, Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
And Powell with the stuff.
Love The assertiveness of Norman Powell, boy, turned the lights out.
1:36 left in the third quarter. From the high post, bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 13. Clippers trail by 7. Powell outside, jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Hield.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Right at the free throw line. Again, Golden State.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Pass to Powell. Launches a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Now, Norman Powell has proven to be capable as a scorer. All 3 levels are part of his game. That time goes to the 3 ball.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Harden from outside. Warriors with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
What is this? I never learned how to read, but I think this says it's a game for something. I'm home with the middle. Oh, Henry. No matter what I do, my baby won't eat. I said, get out of my room. Give me this snuggle sandwich. We'll be back soon.
Way.
Count that bucket.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8 points now. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And they pick up 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top, they're up by 10. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man. We got to get some stops. If we don't get stops, it's going to be a long night for us.
Focusing in on the physicality of the game. Coach Lue wants more aggressiveness.
And it's understandable. Setting the tone on defense is critical if you want to get the win.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Simmons in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. 2 points. That one goes. 19 points in the game.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
At 6'10" with excellent hops, Ben Simmons makes that look easy.
Takes the 3. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel. Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
And down. it goes. 2 points.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Dunn. Heald's checked in for the Warriors. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And he lobs it up, and Kuminga throws it down.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Powell passes to Bogdanovic. The wide open shot is on the money.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bogdanovic possesses, looking to shoot immediately off the catch.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Basket counts. 26 points for him.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
This is why you got to be right up on Bogdanovic, because he can torch you with the pull-up J.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 17 points was their biggest margin. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powell passes to Jones. Bogdanovic from long range. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
You can tell Bogdanovic is in an attacking mindset right now, being aggressive and getting rewarded for it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Jones. And it's James Harden in for Simmons. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The Warriors lead by 11. Butler against Leonard. Pass to Bogdanovic. To the middle. Out to Leonard. From behind the arc. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
To the paint. Chalk up 2 there. 28 points for him. 1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovic on the wing. Puts up a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game. "16 feet out. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Clippers trail by 13. there it is for him.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Golden State has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. The three from Curry. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, here's Bogdanović. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Warriors lead by 11.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Warriors.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Outside Payton. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Bogdanović. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Outside Podziemski. Fires from the wing. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Warriors foul. Number 8. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line.
No good on the free throw.
Chris Dunn.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everybody.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
MP, you gotta chill, my guys. Like you spamming the steal button out there. Relax, homie. Let the game come to you. Doing good, though. So.
Wins pay the bills, baby.
play of the week. And remember to...
You don't think he can play for us?
How the roster we built?
Not since Peja. You think he's that special?
That's what I'm saying, once in a generation.
You do know that Peja, at the time of his retirement, was 10th all-time and made three-pointers?
Yes. Yeah, I live in West Side. See my giant count?
Maybe play with some toys. Then at the end of the day, go inside the coop again, and then it's over. Nice.
How's your dog doing?
He's good. He's just got out of that puppy stage, so it's nice to have him be a little more chill now. I'm probably like 3,000 miles past due.
Man, I don't gotta worry about it.
MP, you gotta chill, my guys. Like you spamming the still button out there. Relax, homie. Let the game come to you. You're doing good, though. So.
Jed was clear about the target for that. The subject line of the email was teams we team up with. What's there to be unclear about?
Man, my back's killing me. When's the last time you did yard work?
Last weekend, but I had one of those nice rides.
New Orleans is after you. It's going to be a rowdy crowd out there. Those kicks, MP.
Hey, MP. It's your world. We just live in it.
Hey, and look at this. Fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. As the season starts to take shape, there is no better time to check in and see how the rookie race is looking. Some first-year players making big impressions early on in the season, and we'll monitor them to see who will be in prime position to take home the Rookie of the Year award. Not in the top 5 currently. He's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And what an